Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Egypt. So at the end of the previous episode we got another social policy and I asked you guys which way you'd go if you'd prefer industry or just get another tenet, and overall most of you would go with more tenets, try to get the third alternative. So let's go that way. Here I think that New World Order is the best option. I mean, Lebensraum is interesting. There'll be some culture. Also, the tile acquisition for citadels is interesting, but I don't think that we're gonna be building that many citadels to justify Lebensraum. Maybe if New New World Order didn't have both the culture and production bonus. If it was just culture or just production, I maybe would take Lebensraum, but yeah, combine the culture and production is just too good. And maybe even the distress reduction could give us like 2-3 points of happiness. So let's go with that. Let's keep an eye on the culture. 1613. 1684, and it was like 5 happiness, so even more than I expected. And it completely removed all distress, so we don't have any problems with distress at all, which is quite surprising. I think last game distress was the biggest problem. And look at that, we don't have religious divisions, we don't have distress, poverty is minimal, no illiteracy almost, just boredom. I have no idea how we managed to like handle the unhappiness so well this time. And when you think about it, we have quite a large empire, so I was afraid that happiness will be a huge problem, and somehow it's perfectly fine. I'm really happy with how the happiness is going. Okay, so that's that. I think we can end the turn. How much money do we have? 4,500. Let's wait, I think, with more units. This is gonna be the town. Are you working the tile? Nope. Okay, what do we lock? Oh, this tile kinda sucks. Okay, and now I think we can end the turn. In 2 turns, we get ballistics. That's gonna be huge because yeah, you want to peace out. That's not gonna happen. Because with ballistics, we get access to artillery. That 1 extra range is just so crazy good. Oh, we got ballistics right now, so even 1 turn early. Remove the road. Yes, please. And how does it look like here? Attack, attack, pillage. And let's sit in front of the city, make sure that in case they buy some ships in the city, those ships can't leave. And you can maybe even pillage that workboat. Okay, how are our units doing? Taking some damage here. How expensive is the upgrade? Pretty expensive. Yeah, let me figure this out. I should be able to send the Foreign Legion to the Citadel. Yep. I think that's what I'm gonna start with. There. The Citadel should be safe. I think the Foreign Legion will be more than fine. Now, I should be able to swap these two. Shoot twice and finish off the Fusilier. It was surprisingly tough. Okay, now those upgrades. Can't upgrade anything here until we get the city. And down here, I'd like to kill that cuirassier if possible. Or not. Damn it. Do we have... no, I can't get there in with the cavalry. Never mind. I could probably get there with the field gun. The finish of the cuirassier, but I think it's better to get that upgrade. This is pretty greedy, but I want that kill. I'm thinking maybe for some extra safety I'll protect the cavalry. 1, 2, 3. And what I can do... I can land my foreign legions south of the city. There, fortify until healed. What else do we have? 2000. Send the rifleman forward. Fortify. Wouldn't mind a foreign legion on this tile. How many units do we know about? Cavalry. Yeah, this might be a problem. Let's actually block this tile. I really don't want to lose my cavalry. Fortify, fortify. Oh, fine, let's pay 800. Now we have to capture the city as soon as possible to get some more gold. Upcoming session. And we want to raise the city so it doesn't really matter. Just in case, I am gonna build a castle. I don't think we're gonna need it, but just in case something goes wrong. What about the worker? There's nothing to do for our workers. I'll just fix that smoking tile. I hate those. 2, 4. I still need to be careful. Can't afford it to run into Siamese Navy. Let's actually stay back. More cruisers, but I think we'll have to stop buying units for a while now. And the Great Admiral, yep, you're gonna need that as well. Okay, next. We are taking some damage, but it should be fine. Targeting 2. Where's that ironclad? I'm pretty sure there was a notification. Oh, he moved away, okay. 2, 4. There he is. Should be able to destroy it. 2, 4, 5. Kill. Wait. Okay, now. Let's start. Oh, that's a good question. What do we start with? Probably with the cavalry. I mean, with the cavalry, with the fusilier. I thought I'd need a little bit more damage. How much money do we have? Thanks to the artillery, I'll be able to take Baghdad so easily. 1235. Well, we have just enough. Actually, I think it is worth it. Let's block this tile. And this is actually Lake Victoria. This is not just a lake. And we'll stay away from the coast. Don't have to get bombarded by the cruiser or multiple cruisers. Pillage. Swap. And how many hit points do I have? 38. Can we kill that Kirasir? Probably not. 22. Oh, yeah, move Admiral first. The usual mistake. 9 hit points. But we don't have any more shots. Oh, let's just do it this way. And I'm just trying to take as many tiles as possible away from Germany. Let's pillage this tile. 45. We may lose the rifleman. But again, I want to control the territory. Ideally, I'd like to move another cavalry closer to the front line. Okay, let's move these two on the road so that they can move faster. 45, 45. Wait, we have another Foreign Legion. Okay, 45. And I think I'll move some units to Diyarbakir. There'll be another war with Pakal at some point, and I think he'll try to send some units this way. So let's be ready for that. Somewhere, it doesn't really matter where exactly. Quite disappointing with the yields from these all oil tiles. I expected more than just 4-4. Will actually be better. Let's see. We have train station. Okay, let's log that. Yeah, still growing pretty quickly. This is the last city that we started, and it already has 20 population. And growing like crazy. Holy moly, that's a good city. Why didn't I start it earlier? I thought that it was like in the middle of the desert and somehow I missed these tons of food that we are getting from the floodplains. Okay, here we have the seaport finally. What's next? I don't think that we really need a minefield here anymore, and with these new ships we should be able to control the inland sea very easily. Let's get the basics. Grocer, Chancery. I think I'll pass on Garden, maybe even Military Academy. We somehow solved the income problem, and once we get the stock exchanges, I think we'll be perfectly fine. Go. Can we get some archaeologists? What the hell? Did archaeologists just disappear? Or do I have 3 active archaeologists on the map? Oh wait, we do have 3 archaeologists, okay. Okay, everything's fine. Cover. Germany has monopoly on salt, good for them. Camel Arch should die, and the Ram entered modern era. That's fine as well. How many tanks does he have? 50. We have 52, 53 for Ethiopia, 52 for Pakal, 52 for Germany. We are fine. 51. Okay. Well, this rifleman has to move away. I attack with the Foreign Legion, I should be able to kill that cavalry. Move the rifleman and move him with another Foreign Legion. We They are not taking the city on this turn. It's quite disappointing. I was hoping that maybe you'll somehow be able to take Frankfurt now. No. Oh, hey. Ah, that's close. 45. Let's actually be even more aggressive. Probably can't do this though. Wanted to move the Foreign Legion here, but I don't want to leave an open tile around Frankfurt. Okay, you need healing. I think if I should attack Baghdad or the units first. If I hit that Camel Archer, swap, then I get 2 easy kills for some nice production. Oh, oops, I only have 1 action point now. Okay, bad idea. Let's get back. 45. 45. Okay, that looks good. I can't block this tile. Yep, that's what I wanted. Good. Go. Global monopoly on global monopoly. Wow, it's been a while since I had a global monopoly on a strategic resource. But global monopolies are usually pretty bad. Science? No, gold. Well, we need gold, but still, if it's maybe, I don't know, 15 gold per turn. Sam assassination. Assassinated someone in Istanbul. Great engineer. Whatever. I don't think that we would ever get that engineer. Fine. Where do we start? With Frankfurt, I think. Can we take the city without our field guns? I think we can. Because I want to upgrade those field guns on this turn if possible. Two, 4. That's good. Come on. Just a little bit more. Good. It's pretty bad shape. You got some of the expensive buildings, but overall, city lost like, I don't know, 60% of all buildings. I'll just create a puppet. How much money was that? Almost 8,000. Yeah, looks good. Now, you can move closer. Trying to figure out how to move at least some of the field guns into position already. 1, 2, 3. That's where we want them. And upgrade. I was trying to figure out how to upgrade everything on this turn and be ready to start bombarding the city next turn with all these guns. Well, I guess one will have to wait. Okay, they're moving away from Baghdad, which means if you just sit here, keep healing, that should be fine. Don't want to move closer to Munich. I'll just... So this is not a hill, right? It is a hill. Never mind then. Ah, come on. And we'll sit where we are. Next time we move our ships south. Probably start attacking Wang Sawang. Don't think that Sam can really defend it. Maybe just take these 3 cities and ignore the rest. Oh, and also... I'm still forgetting to get the Zeppelin. Okay, I thought there was one more Sami city somewhere still hidden, probably in the polar regions, but no, he has only 5, so we can't take him out completely. Okay, I'll just build some more lumber mills. Okay, let's send this guy here. I want to have him ready so he can start improving the oil once he peace out with Valletta. Fortify. Oh, and by the way, we do have access to light tanks, but light tanks don't need oil somehow. Light tanks need aluminum. So the cavalry upgrades will have to wait quite a while. Which means... How expensive? Holy crap, it's insane. I'll at least upgrade the Cuirassier. I'm looking for field guns. We have one field gun somewhere. It's probably garrison. Or oh, it's actually it's this one. Yeah, so we want to save 1200 for next turn. I'm getting ready for Pakal. Should probably do the same down here. Oh, so much money. Okay, archaeologists. Did I ended the turn somehow before I chose the action with archaeologist? Whatever, we're gonna do it now. So, another artifact. Okay, that's fine. And cover 2 production. You got the castle. Whatever. At this point, I don't care. Public school into constabulary. I could attack once again, but I don't want to stay too exposed. I want to get rid of these cruisers first. Actually, there is a whole fleet. They'll have to be careful. Okay. One, two. I could hit this one, but yeah, it's definitely not safe for the cavalry when there are 5 cruisers around. 45, 45. Can send the Foreign Legion closer. Not sure if this is a good idea. This tile's pretty exposed, but they'll allow me to use the cavalry more effectively. Okay, we're gonna be keeping Frankfurt, so let's get, what do we need? We have followers, all that we need is just 2 Inquisitors actually. $1,600. And remember, we have those discounts. At this point, we should have like 60% discount on upgrades. I don't think that those discounts really work. Okay, more oil. Are you done? You are. We really need this many farms. Would it be better to build 1, 2, 3 villages? Yeah, I think it would. You don't get the adjacency bonus, but whatever. Can we peace out with some city-states? Can peace out with 1. Go. Let me check. It's been a while since I checked the wonders. Can we build Hall of Honor? Tourism, production, instead where it's built 2 votes for every enemy capital you control. Give me. I think we will get those votes before the Congress. Not that we really need it, but still. We have what? We have 5. We should have, we control 1, 2. Actually, I only control 2 capitals. Still should be +4 votes. Next. Nope. Okay. And it didn't kick in. Or it's broken, that's also possible. Or I misread how the Hall of Honor works. Receive 2 votes for every enemy capital you control. You should have +4 votes. Two from religious authority, 3 from membership. Yeah, it doesn't work. Scholars and residents. No. Don't really care about anything else. Just get as much gold as possible. Maybe this is a little bit better with that culture, or is it better? Maybe we need the science. I mean, I'm just thinking about if it's better to take 1 culture or 1 science at this point in the game. Well, don't think that's really that relevant. Okay, Germany. Trying to figure out how to kill at least some units. I don't think I can. All I can do is go after these Siamese cruisers. That's good damage though. Thinking about getting the last hit with the cavalry now. Okay, that's one. We should be able to kill the other one as well. Yep. How many? One, two, probably like two more here where we can't see. One, two, three more. Okay, let's get to the coast. Okay, how much damage can we do? Not bad. Okay. Next. I am a bit nervous now that we may lose probably this cavalry with so many cruisers. No. They don't know what they're doing. Good. Wellington declared. And we got fertilizer. Good. Already thinking how I'm gonna take Baghdad. I will have to move that foreign legion. I'll need, I think, one more. Where is the closest foreign legion that I don't need that much? It's probably this one. Should be a kill. Good. And I hope the 3 shots are enough. Good. And some healing for the Ironclad. 45. That's what? 2 cruisers left. We are almost ready to start hitting the city. How much money do we have? 1800. I think after we get Munich, I will buy, let's see, 2, maybe 3 more cruisers to make it even easier. Okay, World Religion failed. Sphere of Influence failed. Scores failed. Great. Could attack this facility if I really wanted to, but let's actually play it safe. There's no need to expose the cavalry. 45. Go. Okay, do we still have some antiquity sites? We do. More ships. We can enter this tile, right? Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm thinking if I can. Actually, no, because of the zone of control, I can't ponder the cargo ship. Never mind. Oh, wait, I can't attack from there. Good. 45. So, Munich. We're gonna need one more turn, I think. How many hit points do you have? 14. Maybe if I used... I think if I can do it with the cavalry I have here, I can just do it this way though. That might be the best way. Get the city. Okay. 2 wonders and nothing else. It reduces boredom in all cities. That's something that we need. Let's get another puppet. I need to block this tile. I can't afford to flip the city. Probably gonna lose the rifleman. But I'd rather lose the rifleman than the city. Okay, looks good. And we're gonna need more Inquisitors. Let's actually get a bunch of them. You're gonna need them for the semi-cities as well. I somehow managed to get over our unit cap. Well, it's because the war weariness kicked in. Somehow we got into 45 war weariness. I think in like last 3 turns. Let's talk to Germany. 11,000, 12,000. That's not enough to take Cologne. Yeah. Not even close. Problem is, taking the city will take a while. Once we get our ships there, it will be fine. But we still have to get through Siam. Maybe I'll just peace out. Drop the war weariness. While we're dropping the war weariness that we got from this war, we will take some Sami cities. We'll also take Baghdad. And when we control this coast, we'll declare again. And then when we can attack from the sea, Cologne is gonna fall. We'll clear these units easily with cruisers. Then we move in from the north. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. So let's peace out now. Also, that will remove the risk of flipping Munich. So, what is your offer? I want cash. This peace treaty really won't last that long. I'll just figure out the p.3 of camera. That's just figuring out the numbers exactly, but I will piece out this turn for sure. Yeah, I think now we are done with today's episode. So I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.